There's a report today saying that Donald Trump has had a meeting with Ursula von der Leyen, and said, among other things, he wanted the money from Germany for defence for NATO, and then said that America would leave NATO under a new Trump administration, and we will never come to Europe's aid if it were attacked. Never. He says that he understands Putin. Pointed out that Putin didn't invade Ukraine under his watch because of this understanding. Uh, of course, Putin had invaded Crimea, but that was under the days of Barack Obama. Under Trump, Putin was kept relatively in his place. I beg to differ. Putin was preparing his war chest. Putin was getting ready to attack Ukraine when the time was right, when he needed a boost in his poll ratings, when he needed to look like the strong man in his country. It all went slightly wrong, and now he's in a fridge nursing his pride in the afterlife, snuggling up to a few bags of Brussels sprouts and some peas, or maybe when they pull him out of the fridge and all of these vegetables have stuck to him, they might get confused between the peas and the piles. But poor Mr. Putin, after you've been in the freezer for a good 6 months, like Mary Queen of Scots, is that what we should call him? Mary Queen of Scots. She also had a penchant for dogs. Mary Queen of Scots has been in the freezer, maybe in the freezer for 6 months, and who knows what will happen then? Who knows when, if ever, Mr. Putin will be accorded the proper funeral that is his right and that we are so looking forward to seeing, and some people will be privileged enough to attend. Mr. Putin, there may be enough of Mr. Putin left, the squalid, putrid remains of Putin, to put on show. But I can't imagine it will be an open coffin. Oh dear. Sorry, this is such grim humour. Anyway, so NATO, Mr. Trump says, like Mr. Putin, is dead, and we will leave, we will quit NATO. And by the way, you owe me 400 billion because you didn't pay, you Germans, what you had to pay for defence. And Ursula von der Leyen, of course, was the defence minister at the time. And you know, one of Trump's refrains was that Europe had not paid enough for NATO, and so NATO is really being attacked on two fronts, by the Kremlin on the one front, with or without Putin's initiative, and by with Donald Trump on the other. So maybe the Kremlin, the days of NATO are numbered, but maybe Mr. Trump's days are as numbered as Mr. Putin's. Mr. Trump, 77 years old and facing 91 criminal charges, legal attempts to keep him off the ballot paper, civil threats, and all these other rivals from his own political brand, from the Republicans, rivals, Ron DeSantis, Nikki Haley. It's quite extraordinary how Mr. Trump keeps bouncing back, and at the moment, if it is a toss up between Trump or Biden, it's a close race. It's a close run thing. I suppose there will even be people taking bets to see who survives, literally.